So, Josh from England, a car YouTuber, social media guy, is in our American hospital. One, I don't care which state, it doesn't matter. The point is he's unfortunately in America. And what I mean by that, and this, I'm not some far left, anti American kind of guy, I'm not some Reddit idiot. But if you've had any serious problem in America, in our hospitals, there's a high chance that you went home in pain and got no help, and you had to go back over and over and over and over and over and over. And a certain amount of these people just die because our medical system and our hospitals and all of it is ran by mostly retarded people. I don't know if these are just more losers that lied on their resume or what, because those people are all over and the government doesn't seem to care about that problem happening all over the place no matter what. But if you're like saving lives, if you're working on cars, you can't be lying on your resume. You can't be a fucking talentless loser that doesn't know what he's doing. So anyway, and I don't follow these guys closely, but I'm not jumping up because these guys are any these guys. This story is the same as a bazillion Americans every day, and it's been old for a long time. I know a person, and granted, this was kind of mixed in with the COVID bullshit, but our medical system finds constant ways to be retarded, so I'm not going to let them off on a pass. Lady I know, like she was married to a successful dentist who recently sold his practice, not in shame, just because he can and he made a lot of money. Just decided he had been doing it for long enough. So successful, good Mormon guy. His son is in the Marines. His other son works for the government in a very high ranking position, right? This woman goes in for stomach pain, or tries to, and they basically tell her to fuck off because COVID's a thing. We won't see you because COVID. And long story short, she finally does get in, and they were like, oh yeah, it turns out it wasn't just gas like we said. It's cancer, and we can't help you, but we could have if we had listened to you in the first place. And this lady died, and it's tragic. And, I know her husband's a great guy, right? I never heard a bad thing about him. He's not going to sue Kaiser for that, right? Those fucking criminals, the worst medical brand ever, a brand that needs to be shut down. All those Kaiser hospitals need to go away and be replaced with better hospitals, better brands. But people are dealing with this day in, day out, can't get care, medical's too expensive, everyone's retarded. Like, what the fuck? Like, and like the proud red-blooded Americans, they're like, oh, Canadian healthcare, those wait times. You gotta wait months on appointments here in America. What the fuck are they talking about? Are the people that, like, people will, I'm not even gonna make it a question. People say all this made-up bullshit about Canadian healthcare because they know deep down that our medicine sucks. They know that our medical system blows. And they're just being little whiny babies and trying to make Canada look bad out of jealousy. That's all it is. And I don't want to move to Canada because they're fucking far-left shithole, right? But I might just to get proper health care and get it for free, or for, because we're all paying. Like, people are like, oh, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for taxes. We're already doing that, and we got to pay for our medical, and we don't get help. This is bullshit. And after all of this, after everything, they're gonna fuck up Josh's life, and then they're gonna send him a big fucking bill. I think Josh should have every legal loophole, every legal reason in the world to say, suck a dick. you're not getting a dime out of me. You took too long to get me better. You didn't get it right the first time. Like, you shouldn't have to pay if you got a wet. And I'm scared that he's ever going to be held. Look, I don't want to scare Josh, but I just have to say it the way it is. There's a possibility that this man could die at the hands of our medical system. What then? You're going to have some prominent person, a good-natured guy, no infamy whatsoever, right? Going to croak. I hate to use. I hate it. It's going to die on our garbage medical system's watch. You know, like, Trump's not all bad, but if you're president, vice president, if you're involved with our government at this current time, with this shit happening to Josh and everybody else, all these losers in our hospitals that need to be fired, they can't do their job. If you're in the government, you're partly responsible. You have blood on your fucking hands. And I'm tired of being cool about it. Why we got all these people rioting in the streets over a lot of far left bullshit. We'll just say that. Stories on the news that aren't exactly true, right? People die because they can't get proper help every day here in this country. And then they get a bill. Whoever's left gets the bill. That's what we get here. No one's mad about that. No one cares about that. It's getting old, man. I know a guy who has had serious stomach issues for 20 years. And he's seen everybody you can think of, right? They won't help him. These people are retarded. You can't. I think everybody that has been in the room with this guy should be fired. Everybody, like my buddy who can't work because he's spending most of his time in pain. If you had some kind of medical job and you were in the room with this guy, you should go. Like, you should walk out the door. You should burn your lab coat. Any medical documentation that you have to make you some kind of professional, that should all be burned as well. Banned from all medicine. Because I'm just like, what if I went in and was like, hey, my tire's flat. Went into a mechanic. My tire's flat. They get done and they say, okay, bye. And I go, well, the tire's still flat. And they're like, yeah, fuck you. Give us some money. And then I come back 10 minutes later. I said, my tire's still flat. And they're like, we don't understand how to fix the tire. Give us some more money. How would that be? This is our medical system. Like, it pisses me off that this video is even being made. Like, in 2026 of all times. This is a video that should have been uploaded decades ago, before the internet existed, right? This is a newspaper article that should have happened 50 years ago, and then it should have been solved, and we should have gotten back to some kind of first world standard. I'm so sick of it. If I wanted to waste my whole day, I would make this a 24-hour video, and I would yell the whole way. But I'm not going to waste my time. Like, this whole video feels like a waste of time. Because our government's such a bunch of lazy cocksuckers. They just lay around and don't do anything for the most part. Like, I do, for the most part, think this Trump administration is working harder than most. But this angle of the medical problem of no one knowing how to help you is it's long overdue, right? Like, this is retarded. And I've had enough of it. I hope that other people see this video and get pissed off. And, like, I'm going to tag Josh in this. Like, I barely remember what their channel's called. Because it's not even really about them in particular. It's about, well, it is because he's in excruciating pain. So that part, anyway. I'm so pissed off, man.